I'm not gonna lie, guys. I fell off with Death Battle. I did watch Ghost Rider versus Spawn. I recorded it. The audio was just not friendly to me. A lot of errors. I wouldn't say there was errors, but more like my voice was too loud for you to even hear the Death Battle. So I decided not to upload. If you guys want that, I think I still have it. If not, I probably deleted it. I'm not sure. I'll think about that. I don't think I want to upload it. Here we are. Spider-Man versus Deku. I haven't been watching any Death Battle ever since that Ghost Rider versus Spawn recording fail. Like, when I started editing that, I was so angry. I was still angry. And I was like, I can't fake a reaction, just re-record it as if I didn't already watch it, you know? So, you know, it was cooked. I'm not going to make a fake reaction video. But here we are. Spider-Man versus Deku. Marvel versus My Hero Academia. I've been sitting on this somehow. I wasn't spoiled despite waiting this long to watch it. This is a weird death battle. I don't know why the hell they're doing this. Yeah, it's just whatever. Let's see. This is two characters I don't even think of. When I think of one character, I've never, ever thought about the other. It's just such a weird matchup to me. If it was regular Spider-Man, maybe, you know. But Deku would probably get folded. That's the problem. They have to pick a weaker Spider-Man. And, why is... Let's get these out of here. Isn't, like, Miles Morales a vampire now, too? Isn't like a vampire? Like, I'm pretty sure he's a vampire. There's, like, a Blood Hunt, right? Is that the name of the event? Blood Hunt? I'm pretty sure Miles Morales is a vampire now.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider.
In a universe filled with
Spider-Man 3 was so bad.
Goliaths and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of
way too focused on the romance of the
that doesn't
situation.
always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was
Damn,
left
Spidey.
without its protector.
Peter
wasn't
Ultimate
the only
Universe.
one who got bit. Enter Miles
Universe
Morales, a
didn't
young
exist for a while
just
until it
trying
got
to figure out his
respawned
place in the
recently
world. And
by some
now
evil
he
Mr.
had
Fantastic.
thrust upon him.
Him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a
Oz
genetics
formula?
enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to
Like
alter his body's
Osborn?
electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
And you can't forget
Interesting.
that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that
I knew the
lets
spider
Miles
was
know of
different.
incoming
I just
threats
didn't know it was
and
that
react
different.
ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is
It's not
complete
that
without
different.
their
It's
web
literally the
shoot.
same spider,
Given
just
to
with
him by
added
Peter's
stuff.
Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications.
Because the original spider was
Grabbing,
supposed to be like
projectiling,
offspring
and
of the
being
Super
made
Soldier
into
project from
constructs.
Captain America, really.
Peter around to show him the
A lot of
Wow,
self-doubt.
they drew him ugly. He is ugly. That's how he looks in the comics originally. Damn. He's Uggs. Get him out of here. Gonna be a while for us to get that next movie, huh? That third
And
movie.
how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out
This
to
is
be his
uncle.
very own uncle? Makes family dinner so awkward. All that trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other super.
Fortunately, he wouldn't have to worry about him for too long.
Living parents. Better yet, loving parents.
Oh, wow.
They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye.
You know what,
And
bro?
thanks to them, he learned
A lot of
the
superheroes don't have
Spider-Man
that.
wasn't to do it like
Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your
Yeah,
bad
it's
guys.
stupid.
Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
No, it's not even Spidey. It's, you gotta blame Marvel for that one. You already have a villain with the name. Like, come on, man. That's so dumb. I know spiders have their own venom, but the name's taken. Stop.
Energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing,
Damn.
blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs.
Not
out
even
of
a
this
spider
stuff,
anymore,
like
dog.
biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders,
Oh,
such
it's
as
real.
Linophiidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly,
Oh.
traveling up to hundreds of miles.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Wow.
Well, whatever kind of.
That's
spider-
actually kind of cool.
Silk, like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. a blast that
Oh.
would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's getting kudos from a ton of
Yo,
older heroes too.
why we having him fight Deku, bro?
Ultimates and the art.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
Of course he did.
Stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic, most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as...
Bro, like, what's the whole point of having a regular Spider-Man anymore, bro? Like, I felt like throughout the years, once Miles came out, people were complaining about him just being the same as Spider-Man. And now they're trying so hard to make him different. He's become almost a ridiculous character. Like, sure, he still looks the same, but he just has too much, man. Yeah, they definitely took the try-hard approach with Miles Morales. They wanted to make him so different from Peter Parker. They just kept stacking powers on top of him until the point he was, to me at least, he's sort of unrecognizable as a Spider-Man, you know? He has too many abilities. And then when you know why they gave him all these abilities, it almost comes across as an insecurity about the character. Like, they're not confident in what this character is supposed to be, you know? And they never have to do that with Batman. Like, how many Robins do we have? And yet they're all different people appreciated for, even though they're almost the same. You know, they fight the same, use the same gadgets. Yet they're different people appreciated for how different they are. Yet Marvel feels so insecure about Miles Morales that they feel the need to keep stacking powers on top of him to differentiate him from Peter Parker. You know, like the lightning thing was alright, but now they're going too far. They give him everything, bro. Vibranium armor, like, come on, man. Lightning strikes, like, this dude could, invisibility was already crazy in my opinion. Like, what's next? Oh, and then the vampire thing I mentioned earlier, he became a vampire, you know? Stack that on top of everything. Come on, like, the vampire thing is ridiculous at least.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York
When
City.
did that happen?
That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this
He's
stuff?
good, though.
When vibranium and spider powers
Damn.
still aren't enough, Miles can push
His arms will, like, explode, though, right?
Blow up
Let me see
New
that
York
suit.
Like the Falcon.
His arms are literally exposed, bro. He should have no arms, or skinless arms at least. He's gonna carry your arms, carry the bomb in his bare arms, bro. His arms are fine. That's crazy. Come on, bro.
Twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his
Oh my
electrical
God.
output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too.
What the
He's
hell?
a bit of a weeb, and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow,
overcharging
but
himself
side
with
by side.
electricity.
Literally, his universe got blown up.
Despite his
This set is
initial
showing it. I'm trying to see who you can compare it to.
overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts
He's overdriving his electricity to boost his abilities. Are there no drawbacks to this? Like, he's not gonna fry his brain or anything like that?
in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a
Yeah,
and,
there should be a drawback to it, right?
favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his
I'm gonna compare it to
predecessor.
Shadow.
No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up, and he was sent to the main 616 timeline,
Yep.
along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as
His
a
universe
pair
is
of
back, but it's
Spider
not the
Bros.
same, so
He's
it's
even
not
become one of the big
his.
players
But
of
it
the
what is weird. The
Spider-Verse.
Ultimate Universe
Teaming
is
up
back
with all
though.
sorts of
It's
other
very
Spider
different.
variants
Peter
to
Parker's
defend
alive.
the multiverse. He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's
2099.
anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider
That's
people,
disturbing.
a whole lot of them. Each
There's
with
a
their
few
own
Spider-Men
way
that
of getting
become
the job
man-sized
done. Miles
spiders.
even led him into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire.
That's literally what? Isn't that Captain Universe Spider-Man? That's Cosmic Spider-Man, right?
assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero.
He looks different.
Regardless of who they were, any sort of Stan
Who
Lee
is that?
was
Who
proudest-
is that? Is that Peter in that costume, or is that? I don't know. I've seen Cosmic Spider-Man before, but his costume was still type red. Maybe I gotta see him from the front. Who knows? It could be someone else.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in
There's
our
been a
own
few
unique
people
ways,
that wore the mask and did the
anyone
wrong thing.
Can be a hero. But what is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace. All Might.
The big
The dude,
neuro-
one more season
After
left,
battling
man.
his
Oh
arch
man,
nemesis, All for
Vigilante
One,
anime was
All
fire.
Might was grievously
Higher
injured.
budget than the original
His
anime.
time
Don't
as a
know
beacon of
why
hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
it glazed
In
that
this
more
world,
than it did
most
the
human
original.
beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid
Yep.
named Izuku Midoriya.
It's the opposite of X-Men.
Or as
If you don't have
local bully
powers, you get
Bakugo
shit
like
on.
to call him, the good-for-nothing
Like
Deku.
X-Men, if you're a mutant, you
Izuku
know.
wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him
Send all the
that he would
send
have
all the
to
racist
give up
people
on
from the
his
X-Men
dreams.
world to the My Hero
Forever
Academia
the
world,
beta
please.
male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma.
Straight punches, spikes, even
Pretty
finger
basic,
flicks,
pretty basic.
One for All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow.
And his hand.
On accident. Too bad it
Ouch.
wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though.
Ugh, look at that skin coming off.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter.
Sometimes I forget how violent this show is.
In the hands of a proper vessel, one
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
something that he may have taken too far.
The
When it came
Deku.
to saving people, do your
That was only a
best
one-time
here, not
thing.
a
They just
bad
say
habit of
Deku
putting
now.
others
The
way
Deku is,
before himself. Sure, everyone
I don't know how I
else
feel
was
about
okay,
that, to be
but
honest.
He'd be good for nothing all over
Too
again
close.
if he got
Too
himself
close.
paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill,
The
he
dick.
developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously
He evenly
spread the
distribute
energy
it
across his body,
across
at
his body
low
like
percentages,
microwaves.
using
Yep.
it for acrobatics.
Very
inspired
smart.
by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style. Shoot style.
Kicking people.
To use a
Who knew you could do
stronger
it?
limb that'd be less likely to break. Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to
Whoa,
pack
who
in
knew he
more
had
of a
legs?
punch.
You
Yeah.
could kick with those.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All for One, All Might would be forced.
He's been
into
punching
retirement
for the entirety of
just a
season
few
1.
months into Deku's training.
Just-
Now it
just
was
realized
his
he had
turn to
legs.
face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One for All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master and onto her.
It's
by
weird
her
how
master.
One for All
One
acts
for All
differently
was a
inside
power
every
that was
different
built
wielder.
upon for generations.
And All Might
The quirks of
transforms.
the previous users
The rest of them
One
never
for All
transform. They look the
manifested in
same.
Deku, along with their
Deku's the only
spirits,
one that gets this weird-ass electricity
to help
around
in his
him.
battle against All for One.
Like, they all have different
Blackwood gives him
representations.
energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles.
All Might
if
has
he
like
can't
smoke
move.
and stars.
Float
Deku
allows
just
him
has
to soar
electricity
high
and
into
stuff.
the sky by
And
combining
this ain't even One for All
and
anymore.
restrain foes.
I mean, it is, but you know,
Blackwhip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain.
what an
foes.
overpowered
They can
quirk.
also
Taking
brace his arms
freaking
and
original
manually
quirks from
control
the
his
past
muscles if he
wielders that they
can't
already had
move.
before getting One for All.
allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with control
Not even
blasts
All
of
Might had a
pressurized
quirk.
air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and
Spider
unease,
Sense.
letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or
Yeah.
number of threats. Familiar?
Smoke screen lets him create a smoke screen.
Yeah.
But he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smoke screen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in fudge.
That's not gonna do anything against someone that has spider sense, to be honest.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined
That's
it
pretty
with
cool.
Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction
To
with
build
full
up his own
Cowling to
kinetic
achieve
energy
full
without getting beat up.
100%. He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with full Cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
That's interesting. So he's not really using like 100% of his power, really. He's using a bit of his power, but amplifying that power to get to 100% instead of pushing himself to actually get to 100%. So he could get to 100%. So imagine if he was to actually use 100% and then use Fajin on top of that. Oh no. So he could be as strong as All Might without even trying, really.
level of power without any recoil.
He once used
Yeah.
it to outspeed a bullet
No
shot
recoil,
by
that's
Lady
the
Naga,
result of
a
that.
former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle
Very
or
smart.
an arm with a... I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet once crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster
Ooh.
than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet
Jeez.
seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air.
That's so
He moves
weird.
So fast, he can punch multiple times in an instant.
That's
Even
so
All For One's
weird.
own
Gear shift is so
protege
weird.
Shigaraki couldn't track him.
I sort of see why they put Miles against him. He has a lot of bullshit too, beyond just super strength.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki
Super
couldn't track
strength,
him.
right.
And this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does
Dude
have
slowing
time on it,
people
though.
down by
After
touching them and
5
shit.
minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
His body catches. I'm sorry. What? His body catches up to his speed? What does that even mean, bro? Hold on. That means he's moving faster than his body can even process? Does that mean like the momentum is affecting his body long after the fact that he's moved already?
In the air, or moves
If so, that's kinda
fast
terrible.
multiple times in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him. And this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5
Time
minutes
limit.
of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating.
Okay, I sort of get it.
Him as his cells become
They explain it better in the manga panel than the dude body catching up to speed is crazy, bro. No, he just gets tired. He's not breathing enough.
unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as
Come
bad
on
as
now.
One For All was suffocating him though.
Had me doing some weird mental gymnastics trying to figure out what the dude was saying.
Grade. I hadn't even figured out you could breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
Most disappointing
Was
dark
never
arc.
Where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration
This was
for
supposed to
him
be Deku's
alone
dark
was
Black
never where
Spider-Man
Deku
arc, and
fought
people
best.
saying that is good for his character. Listen, man. I was expecting some stuff like, yeah, his lowest point is different. He's not gonna do bad stuff. Like his Deku's version of his lowest point is thinking that he has to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders alone by himself, and he's battle damage. He's doing too much. Sure, yeah, it's a little dark for him, but when I saw that mask, bro, and I saw him fight Muscular, I really thought he was gonna make it so Muscular would never fight ever again, bro. Yo, when he was about to fight Nagant, I really thought Nagant was about to never be able to use her quirk ever again. Like, I really thought this dude was about to be on some slime. Like, I thought he's really about to be out hurting villains, but nah, he's just the same Deku, just cosmetic change, and just that's a little sad. Not that different. Not that different.
Come from nothing, his admiration for his
This is a
peers
cool little
gained
mask.
strength,
Probably smells
just
like
as
shit.
They admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo
Homeless
came around
Deku.
to him.
So when it came time to finally put that Demon Lord back,
This is the part where I don't. Yeah, this is kind of spoiler. If there's no feats, I'd rather not. That's why I did not watch Gojo versus Makima. They did good with the first Deku versus Asta death battle because they didn't really spoil plot points, but they were literally about to spoil what happens to him in the end. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wait on that Gojo versus Makima for a while, man. I'm probably not gonna watch that for like 2 to 3 years. Who knows when certain things catch up to what they need to be on both shows, right? It's all in the same studio's hands. But here we go.
all
right.
the buttons are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
I don't know, man. Maybe
Deku!
Miles did something with the super explosion, but Deku looked really crazy, man. Deku looked really crazy out here. You're trying to comic book? Okay.
Huh?
Yo, death battle. This can't be donation money doing this. Yo, where they getting this budget from?
You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
All right, new guy. First lesson, don't watch the mouth. Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
That's crazy. Watch the hands. Deku's like, alright, bet. I'm gonna murder you now. Deku's like, alright, I'm gonna kill you now.
Let's try that one more time.
Oh shit. He just wanted to see his powers and he's swinging him, but Deku's like, bet, let me take this kid's life real quick. Yo, Deku got pissed. Just a little bit.
Somewhere else.
They're supposed to be messing around.
You got this, man. I like that.
See, he getting angry.
Oh, mierda.
He getting salty. Oh. Really old. Alright. Old York City.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out.
The Deku base is almost there.
My best.
Very close. A little deep, but almost there. So good. Animation is what has me surprised. What? This shaded Deku.
I'm gonna do my best.
Here we go.
I gotta do my own thing.
So he's using Fox 100%. We might never see real 100% Deku ever again. Which I don't blame him for not using it, but the form just looks so cool, man. The glowing hair and shit.
Right. Your quirk is amazing.
Or maybe it was glowing because of the anime's effect.
They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
That was a Kamehameha.
He's still got shock absorption, not nullification.
Or he does have shock absorption.
It's got a limit.
Vibranium, am I right? It's thin though, so it's not as good as Black Panther's or Captain America's shield. Alright, got a Chidori going on. Alright.
Go beyond.
Bro. This is actually insane. Oh! What happened to your vampire powers, dog? What happened, Vamp? They didn't mention that at all, by the way. Death Battle said, fuck Blood Hunt. There's a butt hunt.
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
Alright. Not bad. Nah, I was about to say, like, it seemed a little overwhelming when they were talking about what Deku could do. Like, stacking that many powers on top of each other and combining them is kind of madness. That's literally what All For One was doing.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for
Yo,
Deku
Miles
to detect when he
is just a hit and miss depending on the artist, man.
his radar system.
So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill,
Yeah, this is looking like it's a...
incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities.
He
and
went to
coming up with
school.
strategies on the
He
fly.
went to school for being a superhero.
Powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received.
I mean, Miles was just thrown into the pack of wolves,
He was
though.
ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles is
You might have to give it to Miles, right?
neighborhood crooks to multiverse.
Because he was just thrown into a pack of wolves with just, like, gods and stuff like that.
With his greater experience, skill goes to Miles.
Yeah.
And that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
Alright, obviously.
No contest. Absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
This is a good fight. I went into this thinking, like, why would they put these two against each other? Weird ass death battle, but no, it makes sense.
Out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple
Aesthetically,
as
they might not fit, but like their power wise, yeah.
So the question
The power
wasn't
sets are pretty,
necessarily who was
you know.
stronger, it was if Miles's suit was tough
I'm not gonna
enough
say
to
super
continuously
similar, but
absorb Deku's
Deku
blows.
is based off of Spider-Man to a certain extent. That's why they gave him Black Whip in the first place. They want him to swing like Spider-Man.
And the morales of the story is
The winner.
The Morales in the story is foul.
next time on
Who's
Death
next?
Battle.
I gotta watch Simone versus Green Lantern, White Lantern. Who's this? No way. Hulk versus. Oh! Oh shit! Oh! What would happen if like Godzilla just ate gamma radiation?
Remember to see
He
more
could probably
Death
do
Battle.
it, bro.
Thanks for
I don't think Hulk's walking out of this one, bro. I don't think Hulk. I just don't think Hulk wins. Like, oh no, we're not watching this yet. Hold on. I didn't see that one yet. No, I'm just gonna give like my quick reasoning. I don't know the scaling, but listen, Godzilla, cause you know how Death Battle likes to composite. Godzilla has fought Marvel twice, They fought DC once, alright? They're probably going to add those skills together. And then you add the possibility of him eating gamma radiation. And then if he could do that, which version of the Hulk are they using? Because if Godzilla does eat the gamma radiation, they have to give him the same shit the Hulk has. So if they're going to use the Immortal Hulk, I'm sorry to say this, but they're going to have to give us a demonic, immortal, nightmare fuel, hell-based Godzilla. They have no choice. Just some nightmare fuel. No one wants to see that worse than Shin Godzilla as Godzilla. Like, that's what's just going to have to happen. I could be wrong, but Death Battle, they composite shit, right? Remember, they fought Marvel twice. Godzilla fought Marvel back in the day. I think they recently just finished fighting DC. Now they're fighting Marvel again. Like, I don't know, man. I like Hulk. Don't be wrong. Hulk is a heavy hitter, but this is Godzilla we're talking about, dog.